Welcome, friends, come along. Where are we going? We are going to see the spectacular polar lights. Very soon we will be reaching the pole. We are reaching this place, to be more precise, somewhere near the North Pole. No, we haven't reached this place as yet, but what you are going to see after sunset on reaching this place is going to be a hell of a lot of view. And I am sure that you will love to see this and you will be getting some very good knowledge on these polar lights very soon. But before that, let us complete our journey. So, there we are on our route. Polar lights are also known as aurora. So hold your breath, friends, we are reaching there. Have you ever been to any of the poles of the earth before? In case you get to be near a North Pole or a South Pole, you are most likely to get a visual treat in terms of a lights show in the sky. They are polar lights, also called as auroras. In the North Pole, they are called as aurora borealis or the northern lights, whereas in the South Pole, they are called as aurora australis or the southern lights. Here is how they look. This is one photo. Soon we will be seeing a video of the same. One may wonder about from where these lights come from. Look at that. Look at that. Lovely, isn't it? There cannot be anything more beautiful than this. Well, even if they are visible at night, it is the sun that is responsible for this visual treat. The end result may look attractive and soothing to the eyes, but you may get a bit uncomfortable once you know the process. They actually get produced when the Earth's magnetosphere is disturbed by the solar winds. The particles and energy sent by these solar flares could have been dangerous for Earth, but we do not seem to notice them. This is because of Earth's magnetic field. There are times when the sun emits large amount of electrified gas that reaches the Earth's vicinity. This gets deflected to the poles due to Earth's magnetism. It is here that the particles interact with gases in our atmosphere and give out beautiful light. The green and red light is due to oxygen, whereas the purple and blue is due to nitrogen. Sometimes people wonder if these polar lights could pose any danger to the people watching or to the earth in general. The answer is no, at least not when they are converted to the light form. If the earth's magnetic field were to be weaker, perhaps the solar flares might have directly affected the earth instead of getting deflected to the poles. The auroras are occurring high up in the atmosphere and pose no danger to anyone directly. The best places to watch aurora are from near the Arctic Circle, that includes Alaska, Canada, Greenland, Iceland, Norway, Sweden, Finland, and parts of Russia. But don't limit yourself. You can also spot the southern lights in the southern hemisphere. Still, the northern lights are the star of the show. We don't see red in the aurora borealis too frequently, and the color tends to be associated with intense solar activity. Red appears in the aurora when solar particles react with oxygen at high altitudes, generally above 150 miles. For instance, in the year 2011, in a rare treat for sky watchers, an intense geomagnetic storm spawned blood red auroras as far south as Georgia. Friends, in case you plan to visit any of the poles in the near future and are excited to watch the polar lights, your best bet is December to March. That's it for today, my friends. Do subscribe to this channel so that you get to see the lovely videos made especially for you. Thank you very much for watching this one.